knock, knock. And we say a very good evening to you, wherever it is that you are listening or watching us from. This is Splash 105.5, and we hope that your Saturday is going well. This is Ladies Lounge, and this is where we get to have real conversations and talk about things that sometimes we would rather shy away from. And we know that Wednesday was Valentine, and a lot went down. I think the most notable one for me was where I saw somebody holding, I think it was saying $20, and was littering the floor. Said like a walkway.
Like the real dollars.
Yes, the one that is 1,500 naira.
Props on the real dollar.
I mean, that was the most
our uncle the regime.
As in
God well.
But me, I would say people went through a lot.
To be honest,
so wait,
if I'm being honest,
it's not obvious that people went through a lot since Wednesday. To me, his voice has not cleared.
No.
In my defense,
it was before Wednesday. Okay, so before we even get into all of that, in case you're wondering, what are these people? Well, Ladies Lounge people, and of course, I am Ibukunluwa Olagunju, but you can call me Omajuwa.
I'm going to adopt that name because when they love that name, they intimidate me. That's right.
I am Madam Lara, but you can call me Tumi Lara.
Simply Folakemi, right? Welcome to our lounge.
Yeah. Okay, so you said a lot went down on Valentine's Day, but for me, I didn't feel it. I felt like it was dry. I felt like it was below my expectation. Of course, I saw some things that were nice, they were notable, but you know when you're expecting something, how they were preparing for it on social media, they even sent a template, you know, all those anticipation, I expected more. And then I'm like, okay, was it really just Valentine?
I don't think I agree with Omajuwa because I saw a lot of things that actually made me feel like, well, love still exists because the way things are going in the country right now is crazy. That's why I don't have a voice because I'm not happy. But, you know, it's good to know that there's still people.
Nobody is saying they not prove love. Of course, they proved love. Of course, they did normal things. People went out.
Name, your partners, what the Lord has done for you.
I saw that.
No, it's because we pushed out warnings.
Yeah.
For some of us, we pushed out warnings that just come out and tell us what the Lord has done for you. You are not the one who created love. Don't come and intimidate. But I think people got the memo.
Even that one, I can't believe that people really took it serious.
But it was really sweet. It was so, in fact,
I feel like as much as that was fun, as much as I enjoyed that cruise, I feel like that one even removed some of the things that would have made it extra for me. Because, okay, all of you now came. My name is Tolu. My partner's name is T. And the Lord will be married for 3 years. And so, what's so special? Give us more. Give us more. Make it special.
Honestly, I loved it.
I love the cruise part. But you removed the extra from me.
God, wait.
For me, I think the highlight of the... Do you want to hear?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Let's know.
You people say God when.
God when.
Was when I had to use Tayo's bouquet to take pictures.
Oh God.
She got fresh roses. Yeah. And I'm like, oh God. And then she got, was it $90? The 1,000 naira bouquet. And then she got teddy bear. I'm sure she got more things, but that was it for display. I mean, I just posed. And I said, oh God, thank you, because my neighbor is enjoy Valentine.
God is in the neighborhood.
And then I had a discussion with few people, a few close people, and they were like, well, for them, those are the people who say that every day is Valentine's, and they don't even believe in the celebration and all of that. And it's those people that they see love once in a while that are celebrating Valentine's.
I think it's just consolation.
No, it's consolation. I don't think celebrating Valentine's means you see love once in a while. I think it will even feel good. I was saying that the times are hard right now. So it makes sense that people still have things that will make them smile, because a lot of people trust me. A lot of people smiled. Yes. But a lot of people also fought. People have...
You know, people who are double dating would definitely have it very hard, except you are double dating.
They will know their position yesterday. Whether you're sim 1 or sim 2.
Or maybe sim...
I said yesterday. I mean Wednesday.
Or type C. You understand, you know. So for Valentine's, you know, I'm sure a lot of people probably knew where they stood in their relationships, and then some people actually had to rethink and
Does
say,
Valentine actually make us find out where we actually
Yes,
are?
now, because some people would have planned that, oh, we're going out on this day, and then you're coming up with excuses. Oh, my boss said, you would know now that this person is actually double
Now that's if you're attentive and you're sensitive to all the excuses and all the signs.
Yeah.
Some people will still not see it. They will still take the excuse and then they still move on. But I think the another highlight for me was there was I think about 2 people that I saw. I know Pamela
his wife.
Yeah, made a
Motu.
billboard for them. And then there's this Simi girl too.
Somebody in got a car. You guys didn't see it.
Oh, also Regina
Got a car.
Daniels got a car too.
I'm sure a lot of people got things that they didn't even come out to
And
say.
a lot of people gifted themselves. You know,
I gifted myself perfume because I cannot come and die. And I cannot lie, I would say I didn't get Valentine's gifts. The narration was Valentine's, but for
Oh, what she wanted, go.
The narration.
She got it.
Because I
Okay.
I wanted to ask, where are you people in your relationship? I'm just showing you your level.
But it didn't come over. I think it came 2 days to Valentine's. But I think my partner is someone that does not want to do it on that Valentine's.
Just want to be a rebel.
Reason, but it's okay. God knows your
As far as it can be.
I know
you can
you're
take it.
listening. Don't do this next year.
God is in the
But then you had a great day, right?
Neighborhood. So don't come and give us bobo job. We
I feel
don't
like they were family.
See, let me cast to me. Timi went out with her sister. I saw video evidence.
Can
She
you
had a
imagine?
great
And
time.
she's not saying God is in her, but God is in your vineyard.
She got gifts.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you want in this life?
That God has not done for you.
I lost my voice.
Now you will lose it.
But it was a good thing for
Okay,
me.
post
actually.
Valentine's, happy belated Valentine's, is something like that. I hope
And if you
you're
did not
enjoying
see, if they
yourself.
showed you your level, I'm so sorry.
And find your level now. If they showed you your level, find your level.
We move.
No, if somebody takes that rug, God will give you types. Which one is better than types?
It depends on your
Okay,
Your
if
taste,
they take your cement floor, God will give you rug and tiles. God will show you a sweeter love.
Ladies Lounge is interesting. I hope that we get comments from you. I hope that you're telling us.
How your birthday went.
Yes,
But we
that's right.
move.
We'd like to hear from
But
you. How did your
somebody
Valentine's Day
said-
go?
Somebody actually responded to, I think I got a few comments to that video, on that video that we made. So somebody said that Valentine's Day is important. So the gift is the major part of it. So if you don't give the gift, then there's probably no love. You know, we said last week that doesn't matter if you
I think I
give
saw a
gift or
post
not.
on
So I think
was
a
it
lot of
Tunde that
people-
posted it too. One person was saying that if you don't get a gift on Valentine, that's enough for you to break up.
Yeah,
your
there's
relationship.
there's a breakup
Don't
ground.
go and be listening to advices that will not
Do
help
you
you.
get-
Go and break up. Oh, okay, maybe I'll give you my own partner. Go and break up.
For me, I think
Man, not
it
finish,
comes back to discernment, right? Know what works for you. Know if it's really important. Because as much as I would join the wagon that would say that is not enough, there are some intricacies that might make that be a fact to a
Enough,
large extent, especially from the angle that you just touched on. You know, that Valentine's Day being the day that you found out that maybe I'm not even sim 2, I'm sim 5.
Sim 4.
And then you eventually did not get gifts, you didn't even get attention. Yes, we can say that it was a working day. Your partner could have gone to work, they could have whatever, but there's a way that they still make sure that you feel loved. Maybe you didn't get that on time or even that day.
So
it
even
could
if you
be
don't
enough
get gift, somebody can
ground.
call you and spend time on the phone with you, and you still feel loved.
You can wake up in the middle of the night and find something.
You're
So
coming through.
let's move away from Valentine. I mean, it's gone.
It's gone.
We
I
can
beg.
breathe
No,
now. I
just
beg.
let we singles breathe.
Thank God, the next thing we're looking forward to is the Muslim fast. So if you like, don't forget Valentine and focus on the Lord.
And then coincidentally, Valentine's Day was Ash Wednesday. Which
I
one
don't
did you
know.
choose?
What
Your
did you
Lord,
do?
your Savior, the love of your life, or you don't wait, you don't do
Do things of the word.
I
to
pity
go and,
you.
go and be spending the
we
night,
are
be
God's
wrapping
children.
yourself
We
as
are not
Valentine
Valentine's
gifts.
people.
Some people wrapped themselves as Valentine
You
gifts.
all are sinners.
You want to spend the night at a
The
man's
coming
house.
of the Lord is near.
Oh my Jesus.
You are just haters. You are haters.
Fast is not me. Focus.
Haters international.
Focus.
But singles cannot breathe yet because something related to singles is what we'll be discussing today on the show again. So there's this conversation that happened. If you're on social media, you would have seen it. There's Mommy Z. Mommy Z is a notable woman. I feel the need to do the introduction. That came online to talk about how there was this woman in her husband's office that brought 2 spoons for her husband to join her in eating, and that motivated her to start waking up by 4 a.m. to make breakfast. Is it breakfast or lunch? Food for them and she carry
Lunch,
to
morning.
Because she
to
felt
work.
threatened.
Did she say threats?
Yes, with my
Okay. Okay.
I can't with you guys.
Okay. So that's the mommy Z. So she came back again couple of weeks or days ago, and she was saying, and I quote, so now you agree, say they feel use food, collect person man abi. Then somebody replied and said, any man they use food to collect is an irresponsible man and not fit to be with any woman. We cannot excuse some men's lack of self-control and disrespect to their relationships and marriages. Any man that leaves his woman because another woman gave him food is just a useless animal. I can't use that word. The word that I used. I never loved his woman. Which table are you sitting? Are you sitting with Mommy Z? Or are you sitting with the person that replied Mommy Z?
Please, third option.
Thank God I'm in the middle.
What's the third option?
Multiple table.
What's the third option?
Multiple table. I won't sit with Mommy Z.
She's sitting with both of them.
I'm going to sit with my two. Amen.
Please expatiate.
Thank
She's
you.
with both of them.
These are just my part of justice. Please listen. Now I'm going to let you know that food is an important part of anybody's life. It's a basic. Food, clothing, and shelter. So if you're in a relationship with someone, if you are in the position to cook for the person, I don't think you should starve him or her. You understand? Because in some cases, the man is the cook. And in some cases, it's the woman. But we're asking about the man because it's ladies' lounge. Can they use food to collect your man? Well, it's a lot. Because I know how to cook some basic food, not some other types. So if my man is one that wants to eat this kind of food, the Chinese food, Indian, or don't let's even buy tickets. Imagine I like to eat food from the East now, and then there's someone who cooks it for him, or he can buy it outside. Then, to God be the glory. So if you now think that because I'm not cooking some particular kind of food for you, that's why you went to go and meet, and so that means that I'm your cook and not even your babe. You are limiting me. You understand? So for me. Do you think that is limiting you? Because let's take it back, right? Whether we like it or not, there are different men. There are some men that they love food. And, for me, it comes back to the stage of getting to know one another. For instance, if I'm the guy and I know that, I love food and I don't like to buy food, or I don't even have the resources to be buying food because I won't say day. That one day, plenty.
Yeah. So maybe I would have found out that this food that I love to eat, regularly, this lady that I want to date, for somebody that food is important to, can she make them? Is she willing to make them? Because there's a stage of you knowing how to make it. There's a stage of the willingness to actually make it for that person. Because the society that we find ourselves, there's a way that they've done so many conditioning that if you are cooking for a man, they say, you are told, you are to do, you are overdo. A lot of...
Don't do it, wahala. If you do it, you're overdoing.
No, if you don't do it, you are lady of standard. You know your worth. Different boxes that we don't even know where they start from. And I think that's where the issue actually starts for me.
So for me, the whole idea of cooking is tricky because I don't think that if I don't cook for my man and somebody else takes him from me, it is because of the food. I feel like there's probably a lot more. But I will also...
So you think that there are not men that can be taken, or...
That's where I'm going. So there are men that can't be taken because of food. Because sometimes men also say, wife material, she must not have to do this one. But me, I cannot afford I cannot afford a bar. I cannot envelope on the day. I mean, don't even they are cooking it. And they will be rolling, I'm allowing me to buy a cosine I'm manage. So if you're into all of those things, now there's a place of learning. And I think I will learn if I feel like you're not going to leave me to do it. Because if you like food that much, how about help me out too? Let's do it together.
You know what you just said?
These men are African. It's not men that can help you out. Some men, as well as they are very terrible cooks, they still want to be with a very good cook. So, person with no sabi cook, I won't help you.
But there are ways to show someone that you're...
But before we even go to that, I would like us to go back a little.
Okay.
There is relationship. There is marriage. Even the relationship itself, there are levels. There's where you're just starting out. There's when you're serious. There's where you're headed to marriage. So, at what level do you think that this should even be a bone of contention?
Honestly, I feel like the moment I feel like I can marry this person,
Oh.
yeah, I'm going to start to show them the sides of me
The good side.
So if
the one on the hard side.
Before you people are talking about getting married, maybe it's like 2-3 years. The 2-3 years, people you will not cook.
No, so that's the thing. Now, for someone like me that I do a lot of things, sometimes I sacrifice my cooking time for other things that I do. But if I know that I have a person coming over or I'm visiting somebody, I'm definitely going to cook for them. Do you get? But I think that I was able to say, oh man, I don't think cook, I'll make you buy food if we're dating. But about it serious.
So even during the
if
seriousness.
his mommy even asks him that, yes, so my wife can cook.
I'm sorry to cut you, but even when you are very, very serious, it's not every time you want to be in the kitchen. Take for instance, I'm coming through a lot, but we thank the Lord for my story. Thank you for the hug, my sister. Oh God. So there were times that I've dated 1 or 2 guys. You start counting, are you sabi? I came in with my normal Folakemi, Omajuwa and all of that, and I was cooking, and then I was taken for granted. So the next relationship, I told myself, Folakemi, you don't know how to cook, you cannot clean. I'd given up on myself and on the relationship, and I was like, I'm not going to do all these things. But you know when they say that you understand when you are caught up, and at some point I saw that all these things that I said, they were bad, or they were the kind of people that they were because that was them. Yeah,
I was going to ask that. Do you think that it wasn't really about you cooking, but you selecting the same type of guys? Because whether we like it or not, right, the seat that I would take as a person is, if that is who you are as a person. There's some, for instance, I enjoy cooking for people that I regard as my loved one. If we're dating, I those one that they will say, you have to date for months. I don't care. If we're in the same space and I feel like eating and I'm going to cook, of course I'm not going to cook for just myself. I'm going to cook for the 2 of us.
Can we come and visit?
Let's focus. So I think for
your loved one.
I think I forgot what I'm streaming.
It's fine.
It's all right.
Okay. So I think the focus in that particular angle would be the type of guys. And it brings me to, whether we like it or not, there are some men that food is so important to. And there's another comment on that particular post that I read at the beginning that was talking about how somebody had been married for 12 years and she had never cooked before, and that has never been a bone of contention in their marriage. Absolutely. So there are some men that they don't care whether you can cook or not. You are my wife.
Let's not even go far. Our beloved Kiki came out and said that cooking was not her thing. And her marriage, I want to believe, is going on very well. There are some people that they do not even care whether you know how to cook or not. They just want, because some people are come from different, different places. There are some people that cooking was the problem. There are some people that every other thing is important.
They lack homemade
food. And that cooking is not even their problem. I don't like to always say my partner, so that people want to toast people not go back. Do not go back, forget my partner. But let me tell you something. He's always saying that he doesn't really care about food. Do you understand? And there are times that we want to eat this particular. Can we go and order? Can we buy this food? Can we call someone to come and cook it for us? And there are times that I will go like, babe, you have not even cooked for me in a long time. I know that he wants to eat homemade food. My cooking, you understand? So I don't think that we should take this thing to this is not food that we go back and go and pass out. And, sometimes just be considerate with your partner. Imagine you have a career woman who doesn't even have the time to always cook. So are you not going to say, going to miss every other thing that she brings to the table? Must they always book food?
But if as a man, food is important to me, I may leave you and decide to go for somebody that can cook.
Exactly.
I may not be that much of a career woman. Why must we order? Why must I stay with you if there's somebody that can cook for me?
They play. Let me tell you something. Because you know that me, I can tell my partner I'm the one that is cooking this food. I can be sweating. I can come and be running. Okay, one woman, I wouldn't want to say more than one woman. She used to say that our chefs are the ones that used to cook the food when her husband was alive. But when her husband is about to come inside the house, she just be doing pepper for. She just be moving up and down in the kitchen, and the husband believes so well that she was one doing cooking. As
long as the food is tasting like homemade food.
I serve see people like her.
There's a place.
Me wife material. I want food. Cook for me. If you cannot cook, I'll go and find somebody that can cook.
Now,
simple.
Is it food? Is it only food that we are bringing to the table?
Food is important to me.
Can we not put laptop on the table? Can we not put books? Can we not put flour? Can we not put
for some people, they want food, to be honest, and you cannot rule that out because for some persons they're not used to it. There are guys who cook for themselves, so guys like that will not even want you to not even be able to do anything. You know, there are ladies who cannot even do anything. There's a place of you can't cook well, and there's a place of you can't
cannot even boil water.
If you boil noodles, if you cook noodles, they'll be separating it like this because
I know
water.
The noodles of the enter each other. So some people don't even know how to cook. Now I won't blame a guy that would leave a lady like that, or go marry somebody that knows how to cook. People have their list, like we usually say. So if cooking is one of your top 5, and you cannot compromise,
Just like
it's
we women.
fine. No,
Well.
there's a place of you're cooking for a guy. Now there's a place of hello, kilo say rice. No, not go be a malakana. Now, dear and dear, you see, we fight. There's going to be war in the household because that's another thing that we will know. There will be no peace in the house because there are men who also impose the kind of thing you cook
that they want.
and you know I don't take a soup. For obvious they cannot be okay today. You see a kind of man like that, and I will not be able to cook or go into the kitchen. Now has a problem.
For me, I think I actually kind of agree with Mommy Z that some men can be snatched with cooking.
Food.
Why some men cannot be snatched with cooking. And I think, like you guys just touched on, it starts with knowing what your priorities are, knowing what is of value to you in relationship. Before we go into relationship, we all know what we are looking for. We know what is of value to us. We know what we see in that person and be like, oh, this person is worthy of being my partner. And then when you guys are in a relationship, there's a way that you know that, oh, this person is worthy of now becoming my wife or becoming my husband. And I think it comes back to transparency because we cannot lie. We are ladies. We know of some ladies that once they are in a relationship, they are one keloju, one kenimu, they are cooking, they are cleaning, they are washing clothes, but they know that they cannot keep that up. They are trying to use that to impress the man just for them to secure the ring. And once they are married, that's when they bring their true color and say that, you know what, I cannot cook.
There's also
I'm tired.
There's a place of
Me, I'm tired though.
There's a place of bodily
I
changes
get that.
and
I get that. I get
know.
that. I agree. Because the things that I used to be able to do, even
When I was
without being
10,
married,
12, 13,
I cannot do them anymore.
Exactly.
There's that place. But there are some people that fake
You know
it.
that
I
they were
know of somebody
faking
that feigned it until she was married.
How do you
So
feign
the-
knowing how to cook? So you like stress?
No, not knowing
It's not knowing how to cook. It's the willingness to cook.
Exactly. It's something to know how to cook. It's
No, but
another
I
thing
feel
To be willing to do
I feel
it.
like it's a big problem for somebody to feign that they love cooking. For someone like me, I cannot feign it. Cooking is something that I know how to do, but it's not my go-to. Oh, I'm bored. Oh, let me go and squeeze spaghetti and make kilokami.
I'm
I'm
going
not-
to support what you said. There was a time I used to love cooking and I was always in the kitchen. I cannot say. Right now, I don't like to
can't
be
be
in the
stressed.
kitchen. Honestly. So it's just once in a while that I think, and I want to make this can someone just pray for me? I'll come and cook it. So, but for a man that you are growing with, he might understand that, and this babe used to cook.
Yeah.
Or sometimes even in a week, maybe she cooks like 3 times or 4 times, another day she's not cooking. But like you said, knowing what you can do and making sure that you can keep
And
up.
owning it.
If you cannot keep up, do not, ladies, don't let
And
us
because
see
that is why some men feel scammed and feel like, oh,
So they
before,
won't follow
do you
someone that
understand?
can-
Before I got married, there are things that as ladies we're looking out for. Men are also looking out for these things. They're looking out for, oh, this is the things that I want my wife to have. So you're showing me that I enjoy cooking. I enjoy cleaning.
So I think you select your words.
You now say,
when you're presenting your CV to
you
your
now say,
proposed man.
you now say that I now marry you as a man. You now say, I'm tired, constantly tired. And there's one lady somewhere that is willing to cook, and you say you cannot be snatched by that woman.
God help you. That one too is trying to say that she can cook and she can. You don't gonna be empty one time.
That one again. Life goes on.
I don't think that a person can feign loving cooking for long. I usually say it.
People can
It's the
do
same way
it.
with dating somebody you don't love because of money. I don't think people can feign it for a long time. Except
That's why you get revealed
except
in marriage.
it is-
Because that's the
except that
target.
person
That was the aim.
is double life or whatever person they fight. Like you probably life for a living. Because I don't know how people do it. If you know that you love cooking, please practice it. And then when you start to get tired, communicate with your partner. I feel like that's the word.
To me, you're a good girl.
No, now
you are
that's
saying
where
this
it
because you're a
works.
good girl. You are saying people cannot feign. It's like a mission. I am going to accomplish a mission. And this is what it's going to take me to accomplish this mission. So I'm making sure that I'm keeping up until the mission is accomplished. Once the mission is accomplished, I've already secured the bag. We're married. So there's nothing you can do again.
If you fail, so if you fail that and then the man leaves, then I don't think it's the man's fault.
Oh.
Yeah.
So then, let us just be mindful. Is your man that kind of man where we say they fit snatch because of food? And does your man prioritize cooking? You understand? Or homemade food? I think that the priority should be, please, I want to eat good food. Whoever cooks, it really doesn't matter.
No. For people that actually have a thing for hygiene, and then they have special things that they like to add to their meals. Men like that can prioritize homemade meals.
You know, some men, they grew up with my daddy is eating my mommy's food. I beg.
No. For me, I think
I don't think there's anything bad in that. I think it comes back to don't feign it. No, I get that. I am also part of those people that criticize. Don't say because life was 1960, it has to be in 2024. But if I say that I want to live in 1960, and I've communicated that to you, that this is what I want.
Agreed.
If you do not want it, tell me that. So don't tell me you agree, but deep down you do not agree, then you now say you secure the bag.
The issue plus the way forward for me is that as we are also growing up, let's raise men that can also cook. So if your mom used to cook for your dad, why can't you also...
To me, 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, I will also join. Okay, for me, I always tell the boys around me once a while, please cook the noodles. Let us eat it mashed. Let us mash noodles like that. Before you know it, even because
it gets better.
Exactly, because I'm not going to raise a boy and then someday your wife now be saying that didn't your mother teach you.
And you know the funny thing, do you know another way that helps is that if anything happens to that cooking, when maybe your wife cooks a meal and maybe the salt is not enough or it's not well seasoned, you understand because you have an idea. People tend to appreciate things they also have.
You know what it is?
They appreciate it more. So if you cook soggy noodles every day and then one day you learn how to do it and then one day again you make a mistake, we that we cook. And then that you cook and say, to me, you is not wife. And then you go and say, I'm ready. Then I will cook and I will say, Mommy, bring a man. I'm ready to go. I'm serious. So I think that when a man can also cook, it helps him to appreciate it when he sees other people do it.
Yeah, because I was going to counter you by saying that there are some men that know how to cook, but they will prefer their women actually doing the cooking for them.
Don't you prefer that someone brings?
Yeah, but what I will bring from what you said is that there's a way that when a man knows how to cook, he's able to show some level of empathy. When, sometimes maybe it's salty, maybe it's too soft. You understand the process that it takes and the effort that it takes.
If you take my Instagram, me of a chef, kitchen, please. It's true. So if you can cook and you can help both of us, it's not a bad thing. I think the problem is that people don't understand that the gender roles are becoming blurry. So if you're saying that you should bring everything to the table, you want her to have a career, you want her to have a job, do things.
You want to marry a career that can cook.
There was a day, I think I saw a post that said, if you close 4 p.m. and your wife closes 8 p.m., who makes dinner?
Somebody says the wife. Somebody says the wife.
Why should I die because I'm somebody's husband?
That makes sense.
That I've chosen to be a miser. I did not choose death. I just chose a man, not that I wanted to die.
I think the word for me is gender role that you just said. People have to understand that it's no longer one thing is for one gender, one thing is we are companions. We're supposed to be helpmates. Let's help each other. Let's make life easier for each other. Not like I'm thinking of I'm closing from work by 6 p.m. I'll get home and go and cook. And my husband is on leave and he cannot make something or probably order for something.
It's a partnership. We must understand that. So if they can snatch you because of food,
Mama, they snatch you.
Let us know from the beginning that you are snatchable because so that we know that I can cope or I cannot cope.
Don't come to me when I've already told you I don't like cooking, I don't enjoy cooking, I don't like washing. You now come to me, you now tell me that's okay. So people do it too. That's okay, babe. Don't worry. So you don't have to cook every time now. And then when I get married, you want me to be cooking 24/7.
Cooking is a career on its own. Shout out to Hilda. So we know that it's not easy. So if your woman is cooking every time, or your man on the other side is cooking for you every time, you should appreciate or maybe pay them.
Exactly. And then there's a place of dating people that are kind and marrying people that are kind. So if I'm in the kitchen and want to cook maybe a goosey soup, help me to take care of the fish. Help me to chop the vegetables. Let's do these things together. Hey, Wani, food never done. Where your mama?
We have to wrap up right about now.
But really, kind people. That's my word.
Oh, sorry. So we're going to help you that if your man, like I said, if you people have already agreed that these are the things you're expecting, your expectations, please keep to it. I know things can depreciate or decline. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Sometimes things can change, but you will know that this person is not faking it.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, you your mom is marry your mom is this kind of
marry mom is his husband.
Exactly.
Yes.
Please so.
Yeah, I think for me, I would say that dating phase is that time to get to know your partner better. Beyond taking pictures, beyond going out on dates, beyond having fun, really get to know them. Be sure that that person is really, if you want somebody that can cook, if you're somebody that can eat and you want somebody that can cook, be sure that person is somebody that is willing and not just have the ability to actually cook.
I think I would say cooking is a skill that everyone should have. Even as a lady,
survival
you should
skill.
know how to
We'll just be more skillful than
because it's not
each other.
Exactly. Because it's not every day you will be able to afford
skills.
exactly. It's not every day you'll be able to afford ordering. So as much as possible, let everybody know how to cook. Me now I can cook.
Me too, I can cook.
If you're looking for somebody that can cook, please, I'm available.
All right, we gotta go. The show returns next week, Saturday by 5:30. And of course, we're going to be picking up something else for us to discuss. Like, comment, and share.
Yes. To me, Lara.
Folakemi might enjoy the rest of your weekend.
I am Omajuwa.